you can eat some
Yeah,
blueberries.
we're going to sit there and you can eat some.
Hello everybody and welcome to another live English class.
Wait.
Today we're in the supermarket.
No, wait. No, you put it here next to
Today
you.
we're in the supermarket. I thought that I thought you would maybe like to see some of the exciting products that you can buy in Spanish supermarkets. So today I'm going to show you some of the more interesting and exotic things that you can buy in Spanish supermarkets, and hopefully as well teach you some vocabulary. My beautiful wife is here as well. Hello, Elena. Well, to start with, we have some of the classics already in the trolley. Broccoli, carrots, beetroot. One of my personal favorites, beetroot. You know the purple dyed fruit, beetroot. In Australia, it's really common to put beetroot in hamburgers. I like it personally.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Personally, beetroot in hamburgers is the best. What else do we have? We have some lettuce, and of course, 1 litre of gin.
Why, of course.
Super necessary for the weekend. And of course, bananas, because you have to have bananas.
Why is everything in plastic? I'm obsessed by plastic.
I know, too much
Can
plastic.
we not get a lettuce out of plastic, like a fresh lettuce?
No, because they only have that
Carrots
type of
fresh
lettuce.
without plastic?
No, they only have.
Yes.
Well, but let me show you some other bananas. Look at this. Look at these little. Look, they have little baby bananas. Okay. Look, for reference, there's a normal banana. There's a little baby banana. Look, it's tiny little baby bananas. They're beautiful. Look at those. Of course, you're going to get good bananas in Spain. Of course. What do you do with baby bananas?
Maybe they're for children's lunch boxes.
Maybe.
Because you know children can't eat a whole one.
Maybe some other exotic things that maybe you might be surprised to find are these. Yucca. That. What a great fruit. What can you, not a fruit, vegetable, what can you do with the yucca?
Eat it. What about tamarind?
Oh, yeah, of course. And if you're watching from South America, if you're watching from South America, you see this tamarind. They're like really bitter sort of fruit things that you eat in very popular in South America. Tamarind.
Delicioso.
What else
También
we
los puedo
got?
coger para hacer mermelada. ¿Vale?
One thing that you might be surprised to find in a Spanish supermarket is this.
Nunca le he tomado, sí. Lo he tomado en
Seaweed.
pero
In Spanish they're called algas. So yeah, I don't know why they're so popular. Algas.
pero eso sí, tan arrugadito.
Seaweed and lots of different types of exotic mushrooms. They love mushrooms here. What is that?
Maracuja.
What's that in English?
En español, maracuya.
Maracuya. Sí, le falta la tilde, pero siempre decimos maracuya. Le llevaría una tilde.
Fruit, no?
Passion?
¿Cuál
Yeah.
es maracuya?
Passion fruit?
Este tampoco. Esto es.
Is it? This can't be a passion fruit. Passion fruits are purple, right? Really? I thought passion fruits were a different color. I must be going out of my mind. And of course, the classic coconut. In Spanish, this is your cocoa, and also this is your cocoa. Okay. Now let's have a look at some more of the important stuff, right? The really important stuff, like garlic, of course, super important garlic, and you cannot live your life without red onions. Red onions are sweet, and they're sweet and they're delicious. You can use them in curries. They're the best. Red onions, the best. What else we got? Tamarind is sampilok. Yeah, so I'm in a Spanish supermarket, so there's lots of people speaking Spanish. And you're in my supermarket trolley. It's really weird. Now, look at the size of the ice cream section. Look at this. That's a lot of ice creams. It's not a very big supermarket, but a lot of ice creams. My favorites. Oh, I'll show you my favorite ice creams. These things. In English, I call them ice cream sandwich because they're like a sandwich of ice cream. They're the best. So many calories. Oh. What's your favorite ice cream?
I'm a classic girl.
Yeah.
I really like just an almond magnum.
Almond Magnum. That's a classic ice cream. That's a classic ice cream.
Or it's not one of those tornadoes.
Oh yeah, the twisters. Twisters.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at some. Of course, if you go to any restaurant here in the north of Spain, for dessert they will always offer you this. The Viennetta. It's a classic, the ice cream cake. If you go to any restaurant, you want the ice cream cake, always.
Mira, hay Antón aquí. Antón está ahí con su madre. ¿Quieres visitar él?
With Avellanas. Avellanas are hazelnuts. Hazelnuts. And these ones, walnuts. They're all nuts, a different type of nut. Hazelnut, walnut. This is a pistachio, of course, the classic pistachio nut. And the almond. And you can use the almond to describe people's eyes. You can say, she has beautiful almond eyes. Because they're shaped like this. Don't worry, we're going to go to the cheese section. When you live in a small town, you always see people you know everywhere. Are you going to get in the car? Okay, let me show you the supermarket trolley that we have. Look at this. The car. It's a car and a trolley. It's awesome. So something that I've never seen in any other place are these things. Oh, they're called San Jacobos. They're basically like a crumb on the outside with ham and cheese in the middle. Look at the quantity of hairsprays. Look at that. That's all hairsprays. Who needs that much hairspray? And the other thing that I think is really funny in Spain is if you look at the hair colors, okay, look, brunette, 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 brunette. They're all brunettes. There's no, if you were in England you'd have like blonde and red and pink and orange. They're all brown. All brunettes. Okay, what else do we have that might be interesting for you? It's not too exciting. Dog food and cat food. Okay, the typical dog and cat food. And then you have the posh dog food. Like this. Look at this. The little baby ones. The thing is, I have a really big dog, so my dog would eat that in about 5 seconds. It would just be a snack, and then it would be all gone. Socks, because you never know, right? Maybe you come to the supermarket, you don't have socks, or maybe you need some knives and forks for your house. Maybe, never know. Okay. Now, this stuff here, right? This stuff here is called gaseosa. It's a bit like lemonade. It's a bit like lemonade, but not as sweet. And what happens is when you drink really cheap wine, you mix some of this lemonade stuff in with the wine, and it makes it drinkable. Which is, which is sometimes necessary in some of these restaurants. Yeah, so this thing is called a trolley. In general, in English, a trolley is like any metal thing with wheels. So you can have like the trolley to deliver fridges is like a trolley. You know the trolley you fish. Supermarket trolley, and also maybe if you go to a hardware shop, you have the big flat trolley. Okay. Let's go to the. I think Mummy is in the fruit and vegetable section, but I'm not sure. Maybe Mummy's abandoned us. Are you getting in? Come on, let's go. Come on, get in the trolley then. Oh no, I've been abandoned with the child. Okay, so let me show you the wine selection, because I know that's why you're all here, to see the wines. That's a lot of wine. That's a lot of wine for a small supermarket. Yeah, the great thing is that you can get a really fantastic bottle of wine for like a few euros. Yeah, you can get some sweeties like for example, here's a decent little Rioja Antaño. It's what 2016. It's not been aged in oak, but it's €2.75. Come on, €2.75. I know. The problem is that the wine is adjacent to the sweetie. So when the adults are looking at the wine, the children are looking at the sweeties. It's very clever. They know what they're doing, these supermarkets. And if you're watching from America, look at this, Kinder eggs, because you know Kinder eggs are illegal. Emma, caixa por favor. Kinder eggs are illegal in America because they're very dangerous. You can have guns, you can't have Kinder eggs. These are dangerous. No politics. Okay. Hey! Oh my God! What is that? The biggest. Look at the size of this. Bigger than my head. God. How much washing are we going to be doing here? Okay. So let's go and have a look at some of the other. So you know, in Australia, normally you have only fresh milk, but in Spain, really everyone drinks.
Some cream.
Yeah, everyone drinks high temperature, ultra high temperature milk. So
And do some cream.
in this massive supermarket, there's
And do
only.
some cream.
This is the only fresh milk. This one.
And look, some cream.
Okay. This is my son's favorite, the cream. You spray it directly in the mouth. Yeah. And another weird thing that you can buy in Spain, look, you can buy a bottle of just egg whites. In Spain they're called clara. The clara of the huevo, the clara and the gemma. So this is just egg whites, so you can use it to make meringue easily. Okay. And here's something weird about Spain, is that they have a massive dairy industry. Where I live, massive dairy industry. Philadelphia, of course. But, you like Philadelphia? No. Philadelphia, lactose-free Philadelphia? Really? Yeah, so they have a massive dairy industry, but they don't make very good butter. So, look at this. Irish butter in a Spanish supermarket. It's good butter. The Irish make good butter. Stop showing all your products. Okay, let's move right along. If you want to make your own pizza, here you go, pizza base in a roll. You just take it home, roll it out, and there you go. Really? Kinder eggs are available in the US? I thought they were banned in the US. There you go. I didn't know that. What's the difference between a supermarket and a grocery store?
Mommy, can you get some
hold on.
flans?
I think a grocery.
Daddy, there's flans.
Flans. Oops. These are Luca's favorite. They're called in Spain they're called flans. Okay. In English we call them creme caramels, because you know everything related to food is French. So these are creme caramel, not flan. They're delicious and very cheap in Spain. Super cheap. Super cheap. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on and have a look at the coffee. Yeah, I know I can't turn the camera, stupid camera thing. Hola. ¿Qué tal?
Ya te veo haciendo un tutorial. ¿Qué vas a hacer pizza?
Sí, estamos de compra en vivo, en directo.
A ver si Aaron quiere un arándano.
Is he eating blueberries?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, bye. Okay, here we are in the coffee and cheese section. Great section, right?
Amos, we don't need cheese.
No, I'm going to show them coffee first.
Oh, coffee. They've seen coffee.
So in Spain they have this weird thing, right? They don't do it in many other countries. It's called café torrefacto, or I think it's torrefacto, yeah, café torrefacto, which means that 50% of the coffee is thanks, Luca. 50% of the coffee is normal roasted coffee beans,
And
like the
she's
traditional coffee bean process.
And this,
But the other 50% of the coffee is coffee beans roasted with sugar that they then mix. They mix with the normal coffee beans. So it's like 50% normal coffee beans and 50% coffee roasted with sugar. And what it does is it makes the coffee more bitter. Bitter, stronger. And so it's 50, some people like it, some people don't like it. Some people
now
say
I want a banana.
okay. Some people say that it's cheating, that you shouldn't do this to coffee. This is sacrilegious.
Sacrilege. Daddy, give me a banana.
Here, ask Mummy to give you a banana, sweetheart. Go find Mummy. She'll give you a banana. Okay. Sorry, my son wants a banana.
Hey, can you give me a banana?
Is it the famous coffee made with cat poop? No, it's not made with cat poop. It's made with the poop of an animal. It's not a cat. It's like It's like a type of ferret, sort of like a cat, called a civet. And so the civet eats the coffee beans, and it sort of digests them and then poos them out. That type of coffee.
Daddy, why does it pull out?
The animal poos out the coffee, sweetheart.
Why?
Why does it poo it? Because it eats the coffee and then it poos it out, and the digestion makes the coffee taste good. I had some civet coffee in Indonesia, and it was really nice. But I wouldn't pay like 200 euros for a cup of coffee. That's crazy.
I want to eat a banana.
Now eat a banana. Get in your car and eat the banana then.
I can't take this off.
Aye. No, Mummy. No, you can't eat the banana because we didn't have the bananas weighed. You have to wait. Sorry. Go and ask Mummy about the bananas. Okay, let me show you some cheese. So, you know, if you're feeling like you really want a big quantity of cheese, no problems. In Spain, they've got your back. Okay, look at this. It's as big as my head. This is a Manchego cheese. This is from Madrid, I think. The Madrid.
Dad, I can't find Mommy.
Now this is.
Daddy, I can't find Mama.
She's around. You can find her.
Where is it?
Have a look.
There?
This is 32 euros. This cheese. Ooh. But you can get a lot of international cheeses. Like you can get Edam cheese. You can get cheddar cheese. It's not very good cheddar, but well.
Daddy, look!
You can even get Havarti cheese, the Greek Havarti cheese.
Mommy, I want a banana. I want a banana.
Rice.
Sit down, please.
This is
and have it.
basmati rice.
Sit down.
It's very exciting to get basmati rice in Galicia. Macaronis. Why is it plural? It shouldn't be plural. Macaroni.
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 But for me, the most sacrilegious product of all is what is decaffeinated coffee. Come on, decaffeinated coffee. We have an expression about this. Drinking decaffeinated coffee is like paying a prostitute for hugs. Drink real coffee. Okay, let's go and check out a different aisle. Of course, you need the little baby bells, the little baby.
I like them.
I know, the little baby cheeses. Oh, and another thing that they do here, which is really,
Some more.
there's so many. Is this stuff? It's called fresh cheese. It's like a really soft. It doesn't have a lot of. It's not an intense flavor. It's very light flavor, but the texture is a bit like difficult to describe, isn't it? The texture. Hola, hello. It's like Philadelphia, but maybe more firm. Can't describe it. It's called fresh cheese, queso fresco. It's very nice, very nice. Okay, let's move right along. Let's move right along to the next section. Oh, this is the best section. Yeah, we're gonna look. We're gonna have a look at the chocolate section now. This. Oh, chocolate. Oh. Okay, so we have to start, of course. Look at that Nutella. Look at the size of that. That's a big jar of Nutella. This is the best chocolate spread in the world. In Spain they have this one. This is the competition Nocilla, but it's not as good. The Nutella is the classic, the original. The Nocilla, I'm sorry Nocilla. Don't put your banana in front of the camera. Okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Canguro.
Look at the size of this
Hola.
chocolate. Look at this.
¿Qué tal, guapo?
This
How are you?
is a great chocolate, but
Good morning.
€4.50. It's
How you
expensive, right? Nearly €5.
I know
for
your
this.
mom. I know your dad. Your mom is Georgina. Yeah? Good boy.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Yes.
I'm very well. Yes.
Yes. This is my man George.
Who are you talking to? The boy.
The camera.
Oh.
George lived in England for a long time.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. You have great English.
Quite a few years. Yeah. I'm looking for some cream, fresh cream.
It's in this side.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do you do?
Good. How are you?
Yeah. Everything all right? She's okay?
Good. Yeah.
Georgina all right?
Yeah. She's here somewhere.
Oh, she's here. Anyway, good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
We'll have a drink together.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'll see you around. Sorry. Okay, now, if you are not Spanish, you are not a Spanish person unless every morning you drink Colacao. Okay?
Look, you get Legos.
Colacao is like an instant chocolate drink. You drink it hot. Look at, stop it. You drink it hot or cold. You have it in the morning with biscuits. It's like the symbol of Spain. Now this is pretty big. This is a pretty big container, but it's not big enough for Spanish people. It's not big enough for Spanish people. Maybe you need this. Maybe you need this much chocolate drink in your life. It's so big that you get a kilo free.
Oh, what about
How much chocolate are they drinking?
what about this?
Oh, I know, there's so much. Look at this. It's crazy amount of chocolate. And look at this. Look at the yogurt section.
Look,
Okay.
a big foot.
And you can see that in Spanish, dairy products are called
Look.
lacteos. It's a big one too, isn't it? Dairy products are called lacteos. And because lactose means milk, basically, and it's related to cows. And in Spanish, the Milky Way is called La Via Lacteo. The Milky Way. Because it's milky. It looks like milk in the sky, right? But in English, lactose would be dairy. Okay, not lactose. Dairy
What
products.
about this Coca?
Yeah, that's Nesquik. See, here's the competition to Colacao, Nesquik, but it's not good. It's not good.
And
Okay.
next.
Okay, where should we go?
Oh, chocolate.
Yeah. Luca, you're knocking everything over.
Oh, chocolate.
Yeah. Do you want to buy some chocolates? I know you do.
Like sugar.
Okay. Now we're going to go and look at some Spanish instant desserts. Okay. Tonic for gin and tonic.
Fish tonic. You're going to go fish counter like now.
Mama, I
It's banana.
know.
You don't eat
He's
them.
put. Okay, so okay, here's the little dessert corner. This is where you can buy like all of the instant desserts. Like you can buy, for example, these things. Look at these. They're like chocolate cups.
Yeah, but that's nutty. It's got almond.
This is with almonds. Look,
No, with
the grand
hazelnuts.
dessert.
I got hazelnuts. Got hazelnuts.
Or you can buy.
Abejanas.
Oh, I saw
These
M&M's.
Look at this. Chocolate mousse. Crujiente, crunchy chocolate mousse.
What about M&M's? Get the M&M
Yeah.
one.
That's not M&M. That's Smarties.
And these things where you see, look, that's in English, mixing. Lots of things are in English.
I like that. Daddy, I like
No,
them.
you'd never eat them. You always eat
I-
Smarties and never eat the yogurt.
And
You have to hold on to the ticket
and
for the fish. We're going to the fish counter now.
Mommy.
this is a yogurt drink.
Ugh.
Not my favorite thing.
I like them.
You're going to eat them. You promise you're going to eat them?
Only eat when I
Okay, now,
like.
as I said before, it's not very common to find fresh milk in Spain. So these, look at this section. This is all of the ultra high temperature milk. This is what everyone's drinking. So we buy local. This is milk from the people who have cows across the street from us. I'm going to leave you with the trolley, okay? Okay, let's continue a little bit deeper into the supermarket. And do I have a bad connection? I don't know. Biscuits. These things are deadly. Look at this. It's like a biscuit with chocolate on top. Why do they make so much tasty stuff? And of course, the famous biscuits, these ones, which I used for my class about phrasal verbs. And you can even buy Oreos. You can even buy Oreos. You cannot buy Tim Tams. This is the problem. It's very upsetting to me. I'm going to show you one more thing, okay? Which is the butchers, the meat counter. In Spain, it's called the carniceria, the carne. Carne. So let me show you a little selection of what we have here. Some hamburgers, some chicken nuggets, some fresh criollos. They're like chorizos but soft. Lots of ribs. 2 different types of mince, beef mince and pork mince. Huge cuts of meat. Hola.
Hola.
Chicken, pork, organic stuff, organic, expensive stuff. And then, oh, yeah. And of course, the one thing that you all want to see, of course, is where are they exactly at the moment? Pardon. There's something very particular I'm looking for, but they don't seem to have any. Ah, that's a shame. Well, check out all of these hams. Whoa. And more hams. This ham here is 169 euros. Woo. This ham is 48. It's a bit cheaper. These ones are 49, so you can buy, you can buy a whole ham for 50 euros. It's quite cheap, really. Okay, olive oil. Is that a huge section of olive oil? You have like intense olive oil for cooking, olive oil for this, olive oil for salads. It's intense. But they even have, look, instant noodles. Instant noodles. How good is that? There's still olive oil. There's still olive oil. It keeps going. A very small section of spices. Like you have the basic stuff like what do you have, like cumin and nuez moscada. That's I can't remember the name for this in English. Can't remember the name. Then you have some like you have some like this saffron to color your paella, to make it very orange, to make it look beautiful. Some Italian stuff. You got some bolognese sauce, pesto. Can't live without pesto. You need pesto. And the good thing is you can buy Hellmann's mayonnaise. If you have this in your country, you're winning. Hellmann's mayonnaise is the best mayonnaise. Where are the where's the aha. Okay, so in the province next to where I live, it's called Asturias, and they have something called fabada, which is basically like white beans, also called lima beans or broad beans, with chorizo and ham, and in this mix called fabada. It's delicious, but not in a can. You know, fresh fabada is brilliant. Then we have yes, nutmeg. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Chippies, Doritos chili, which are not hot at all. Not at all. And this is another product that's very typical in Spain, which is membrillo. Okay, so in English, membrillo is a fruit. It's called quince. It's called quince, and basically they make a paste. They make a paste out of the quince, and you slice it and you eat it with cheese, with fresh cheese. Queso y membrillo. It's a typical like dessert, something to have after your meal. And canned pineapple. So if you go to a restaurant, they will offer you for dessert, they will offer you canned pineapple or ice cream cake. Which one do you think I have? Soft drinks, and beer. Look at the beer section. Oh. Well, that's it, guys. I've shown you the whole supermarket. I didn't show you the fish counter because I can't go into the corner because there's no internet in the corner. The coverage, there's no internet coverage. So I'm going to have to finish my supermarket tour with you right here in front of this fridge of cold beer, which was kind of suitable, right? Kind of nice. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this weird supermarket shopping experience. No, there's no organic food, not really. Like, it's supermarket shopping in Spain is probably like 20 years behind English supermarket shopping, which is good in a way, because it's less processed. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm going to have a look for a nice bottle of Rioja to take home, and I'm super excited about this new class that I have planned. It involves dancing and sentences, and I think it's going to be a good one. So, lots of love to you all. Big kisses, and I'll see you in class very soon. I'm Christian. This is Canguro English. I'll see you in class.